So if you guys don't know, Colorado's on their spring break, so it's a very quiet week. I'm doing my best to keep you guys entertained. If you didn't watch the interview of Talan Chandler and MAGDOG TV, I will have a link in the description. In this video, I will be reacting to Sean Lewis giving a recap over the spring camp. Anyway, let's get to it. What's good, YouTube? MAGDOG TV back with another video. If you're new here, stopping by for the first time, hit the like, subscribe button, comment. I really appreciate it. Also, hit the notification bell. That way, whenever I upload a video, you guys will be aware.
We're starting, we're starting. There's some good, there's some bad, there's some ugly, but we're learning about one another. We're testing the guys. Today was a good test with the pads on for the first time to see who we can trust and see where we're at, create that adversity, and see who responds the right way. But I like the attitude, I like the approach, and the way guys are going about it.
Coach Prime said it's a very up-tempo practice. We can see that firsthand, that you guys are pretty quickly. Is that something you're used to, and how much of a fan are you of the up-tempo style for practice?
Yeah, I like going fast. Me and Ricky Bobby got that in common. I want to go fast, right? So, I've been playing this way for over a decade now. So I like the intensity, the energy, and the pace of play. We can get a lot done. Our kids can work really efficient, and we get a lot of volume, which is good.
How do you thread the needle, speaking of that, taking a cougar in your fence? I'll give you the Ricky Both you got all day. They thread the needle between fast and rush, if that makes sense, because there is a sweet spot there. I can tell you these guys are doing.
Right, yeah, you want to be quick, but you don't want to hurry, right? And we got to slow their mind down right now. I'll start with the quarterbacks in particular. When you're operating this offense, it's like riding a bike down a volcano that's erupting. You can't be thinking about the bike. You got to know the bike, and that's what our offense is, and that's what we're doing right now. We're teaching the bike, we're teaching the offense, we're teaching them to be elite problem solvers so that no matter what problems present themselves, the guys have the tools, the techniques, and the fundamentals to be able to apply it and to think fast, know fast, do fast. So to everyone else, it looks like chaos, or it looks like it's it's just wild. But to our kids, it's the reality that they know, and they have confidence playing that way.
When you were at Kent State, how much did it help the defense, just having to go against that up-tempo every day in practice?
Yeah, I thought it was really good, right? And they're able to then be prepared for this style of play. But then when they're playing a huddle team, the game slows down and they're almost bored out there. That's what my defensive players used to tell me, like, Coach, like, this thing's moving so slow. When they're able to see and process information on their end quickly, then as the game slows down based off the people that they're playing, it's going to benefit them as well.
Having a fast tempo offense can be done. Chip Kelly is no stranger when it comes to fast paced offense. It can be very effective. If you guys been watching UCLA, you see what he's able to do in UCLA. Also, when he was coaching in Oregon, he was able to do these things as well. Now, of course, it can't be done in the NFL because everybody is fast, everybody is smart. But on the college level, this can be done.
Coach Kelly said yesterday that Shooter and Travis Hunter are showing a lot of flashes on the offense. Who on the defense is giving you guys a hard time right now?
We got enough issues right now offensively that I'm just kind of focused on that.
Have you ever, as a coach, had your players know numbers through camp, earn their numbers, and do you like it, you don't like it?
I've never had it exactly like this. I've been at places where the single digits in particular were earned, and there were certain things that you had to do that. I think it's great, right? I think it's a great life lesson that no matter what you do and no matter what you get, it's going to be earned. So why not, got to earn your number no matter who you are.
What are the steps and kind of milestones that you're looking to hit as you're installing?
The biggest thing right now is as we go, I want to see the number of missed assignments and the mental errors go down. Like, that's the thing that I'm constantly tracking right now. They're way too high for us to be successful, and that needs to continue to go down.
Coach Brown said Shedeur is in his third offense in 3 years. How do you feel like he's picking up this offense and in turn allowing the teaching moments for some of the other guys?
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. He's done a really nice job with all those previous offenses that he's been a part of to be able to clear that terminology, learn this new terminology fresh so that he can process quickly. And I think he's doing a really nice job.
You've talked about the influence like Chris, Dino, and those guys have had on you. Where does this tempo thing come from? Is it a little bit of Rich Rod?
This is all from Coach Babers.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all from Coach Babers. And when we got together at Eastern Illinois, he taught me to play this way. And being with him for 6 years, the style of play comes from him. And then some of the schematics are taken from all over. But the style of play and what you guys see is directly related to Coach Babers. And I wouldn't be standing here in front of you guys if it wasn't for him.
How important is it to get those live reps against the defense so early on in the spring? Because a lot of times you might expect it's just install or drills in the first week of spring ball, but you guys are going full speed against the defense right away.
Yeah, you only get good by playing the game, right? We can watch all the tape, we can do all the walkthroughs, but I equate it to like riding a bike again. Like, you got to get on the bike. You got to fall, you got to scuff up your knee, and you got to do it to learn how to do it. So, getting the good on good, the 11 on 11, the 7 on 7, the 9 on 7 inside run, all those different components, help you learn the different phases of the game, and it's invaluable.
The biggest thing for these coaches right now is to get these players to understand what they want and how they want things to be done. Right now, spring is just basically about earning your position, earning your role, and then learning techniques and things of that nature. So when you get into the summer, it will be second nature.
What are you seeing from the offensive line?
They're doing a good job, again, learning their calls and learning to play together as one. The biggest thing is that we got to put the 5 best guys out there that see the front through the same set of eyes.
Coach, other than the quarterback, what position would you say this offense is the most demanding?
The wide receivers, right? Just the total volume that they have to run, the amount of information that they have to be able to process going full speed. They're the angels that make it go. I know the trigger man in any system gets all the glory and recognition, right? Probably too much praise and far too much criticism, but the wide receivers are the angels that make this thing go.
You guys know me, I'm a former wide receiver, so I had to pause the video right here. He's absolutely correct. It starts with the wide receivers. If it doesn't start with the wide receivers, this offense cannot be ran. I don't care how you look at it. The wide receivers are the best shape on the football field. They have the best hands, the great routes, all of those things. They have to move very fast. They have to learn the playbook. They have to play fast, think fast, and all of those things have to align together.
Coach, our first impression, see Coach Brian, he's on a scooter moving around this, he's over here, over there. What's your first impression of Coach riding the scooter and his coaching style that you pick up on?
Yeah, again, high energy, very demanding, right? He's a man that values work, and he's in the position because he's one of the hardest workers in the room, and that's what he demands from everyone, So work works, put your hard hat on, and let's go to work. He wears a cowboy hat,
What do you think of that?
I mean, when you got 8 toes, do what you got to do to get around.
How would Sean Lewis, tight end, handle Sean Lewis, offensive coordinator in this system? Would you like this 20 years ago? Or?
Yeah, I would love this, but I wasn't a very good player, so Sean Lewis, the coach, would have to do a hell of a job to get Sean Lewis, the player, going.
We talked with Jimmy Horn the other day, and he said he thinks he's the fastest guy on the team. What about his speed sticks out to you so far?
That he can run really fast and run by people, right? He has that elite trait that no matter all the techniques and fundamentals that we give him, he picked his parents the right way, and he can go.
Obviously, we know Travis was touted as one of the best cornerbacks coming out of high school. He's working with the offense. What do you need to see from him to open up the possibility that he plays both ways?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be able to help us on both sides of the ball. He has a very unique skill set that's going to help the team in a lot of different phases. Offensively, he needs to do a great job just refining his route running because he's one of the freakiest athletes in any field he's ever stepped on, right? And now we're going to get on the field in a very competitive league with really elite DBs. And when he comes across a DB as a wide receiver particularly, right, where talent's equal, well, how are you going to win, right? And that's where it comes down to techniques and fundamentals in your approach and your work that you do. So as he continues to trend the right way, I think he's going to be able to add some value, again, in all phases of the game.
Behind Shador, what are you seeing from the other quarterbacks in that room, and how important is it to bring those guys along?
Yeah, I mean, again, they're learning, they're growing. It's day 3 for everyone of live reps, and me getting after them a little bit and pushing them to go. So again, I need to see the mental errors go down. I need to see them value the football and maximize their calculated shots. And it's critical to have as much depth at that position across the board, so that we can have as much competitive maturity within our offensive unit to have success. Right? I mean, we all know how this game goes. You have injuries, you can't predict anything. Shoot, my last game at Kent State, we beat Buffalo with my 4-string walk-on quarterback. So we need to make sure that everyone's ready to go with that next man up mentality.
The key word he just mentioned is everyone. He's absolutely correct. Everyone have to be ready. You never know when your number's going to be called. This is a physical game. Players go down. This is why it's very important for these quarterbacks to get as much reps as they can. Because, again, I hope Shador plays a full season. No injuries, light it up. But, unfortunately, sometimes in the game of football, things happen, and these backups have to be ready. He also correct about Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is a freak athlete, but everybody's a freak athlete at this level. Now, technique matters more than just your talent. I think he would do great. Jimmy Horn has just had the amazing speed. He's got God gift speed, so he's going to be able to run by a lot of people. Everybody just can't run 4.2, 4.3 speed.
2 weeks ago, you said pressure's not something you feel, it's something you apply. What's the attitude you try to drill in while we get this spring ball going?
Yeah, I mean, so the biggest thing, our points of emphasis is that we want to have championship focus, we want to have championship finish, and we want to have championship intensity, right? Everything that we do should be game-like so that we can train ourselves now for when the games come. Like Coach said this morning, that winning has started long ago, right? Like this is kind of the work quietly that's behind the scenes that no one really sees. And then, all the season previews and everything start happening, that late summer, August, and like now, all right, hey, now the season's coming. Like, by the time we get to that point, that's the punctuation mark on the work that we've done all the way through. So, we did some winter conditioning. We laid some base level strength and conditioning. Now we're in phase 2, kind of spring ball, building this team, building this connection. And those are the major points of emphasis offensively, right? To where what's our focus like? What's our finish like? What's our intensity like from moment to moment to moment?
Shador is so strong in terms of ball placement and kind of knowing what he's looking at. How high do those two things rank in terms of being a quarterback in your offense?
They're huge, right? I mean, the throw game in particular, you can win with timing and location regardless of how good the coverage is, right? So his ability to put the ball where he wants to and to be able to anticipate and make those throws are critical characteristics that we're looking for in all our quarterbacks.
So my final thoughts, it was a very good interview. As I said before, I understand this is a very slow week considering that Colorado's on their spring break. I just want to do my best to keep you guys entertained. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I said before, if you guys didn't watch the Talan Chandler interview with me and him on yesterday, definitely check it out. I will have a link in the description. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like the video, definitely subscribe to the channel.